Welcome to week one of the South Plains College Coaches Show. Pleased to be joined by head coach of the South Plains College track program, Mr. Erik Vance. Coach Vance, you're finally getting back on the track this week. Your outdoor season got canceled last year, unfortunately, and your crew is going to have a chance this weekend to get out there. I know you guys are eager. Talk about what's going to happen on Friday and some of the things you're looking forward to.
Well, this is the first track meet I've been to in 9 months. Like it's been a good while. I know it's been a long while since I've had a stretch this long. Usually, you deal with May to January, but you're recruiting during the summer. We get out and we spend a big chunk of our time at either cross country or track meets. And essentially, I haven't been to a track meet since we stepped off the track at the indoor national meet last year, first weekend in March. So I'm excited. Obviously this is my career and what I'm trying to do, and I know my coaches are the same, and it's been different for a while now. But we've got a bunch of kids that they're in the same boat we are. They're excited to compete, and looking forward to what we've kind of got going on Friday out at a home meet. So that'll be fun as well.
Yeah, talk about that home meet. Obviously, we usually travel down to Texas Tech this time of the year. You're going to be doing a lot of indoor outdoors, so to speak. Talk about the schedule, how it'll play out, and some of the adjustments there.
Well, that's one thing that has worked out very well for us in regards to, things being different still with having COVID issues and being able to qualify and compete indoors, because obviously you can't have what is a normal indoor track meet with thousands of people in an enclosed space and fans and people running against each other. It gets a little difficult. However, in JCA, we can qualify with outdoor track meets for the indoor meets. So basically what we've done is we've taken the events and what we do for our pretty much a standard indoor track meet and moved them out to, the Texan track. And we'll be running, it'll be a good opportunity for folks to see some stuff they might not normally see. I mean, 60 meters, 60 hurdles, those are events you don't see outdoors and can be a little bit of fun. We'll also be running 600, which you don't typically see outdoors. We're going to start with the pole vault at 11 a.m. and everything else start 12:30. Be a nice, quick, short, action-packed track meet. We're excited about it. Got a bunch of good kids competing, and we want to get folks out there. We haven't had a home meet in a good while, and letting spectators in. So come on and see us.
Now we'll kind of talk about. Obviously, one of the more difficult parts of your job as a junior college track coach is kind of the turnover you see every year. You've been able to get some transfers in. You have some kids returning from last year. Talk about who you're excited, new faces and some returners.
Well, we're pretty fortunate. Most of, a big chunk of our contributors from last year are back. We had a really good freshman class, both on the men's and women's side, that are back this year. One of the first ones you're going to point to, when you're looking at the men's side, is Caleb Mcrae. He was runner-up last year in the 400 indoors, primarily as a 400 hurdler, but really kind of showed some things in his ability to run 400 indoors. He's going to be running the 200 tomorrow, but we're excited about him. Another guy who was a runner-up indoor and did some big things is Romaine Beckford. He's going to primarily high jump for us this year. Has looked really good in practice, really getting better all the time, which is saying something for the way he jumped last year. On the women's side, you could look at, a lot of our returning girls are really solid. Probably the number one you look at is Onara. She's a triple jump, long jump. She was triple jump indoor national champion. I think she was third or fourth in the long jump. She looks as good as ever. She's one that, I don't think she stopped training when we were done with indoor. I think she's been training consistently since we went home and just keeps getting better and better. You've got Anna Kay Allen, Jordan Brown, Rosemary Chukwuma, all scorers, all All-Americans, did a really good job for us last year. Tia Harry, she did a good job for us. We've got all those kids back. So we've got a good sophomore core of folks that can really be big-time contributors for us this year and be good leaders.
Yeah. Following this week, kind of give us an idea of the tentative schedules, obviously subject to change in these times. What are we looking at down the road?
Well, I feel like the entirety of my job has been subject to change since August. It is all, we're planning. I feel like that's all we have done is planned and planned and planned. So it's good to see some of our planning come to fruition. So here's what we have currently for our indoor and where we're kind of headed. Our intent is to be here this Friday. Next week, I think either Friday or Saturday, probably Saturday. We're going to go to Angelo State, do kind of a similar thing to what we're doing there, and get with a good competitive Angelo State team down there. And then following that, either Friday or Saturday is our plan right now. Obviously, weather dependent in West Texas. You never know what it's going to be 24 hours before. Yep. But likely, the second and third Fridays there in February, we'll be back out at Levelland at Texan Track and getting ready to do kind of the same thing. We may have a few different teams. There's a team from over west that we're really hoping gets to compete. We don't know yet whether they will. We want to see them out there. It's not going to be the same. If they're not able to compete indoor, it's not going to be the same to, compete without them, because obviously we have a little rivalry with them. It's friendly, but, we want to see them out there. So they may be able to make their way here. And if that's the case, it's going to be a fun little showdown.
You have any final thoughts? I know it's got to be a relief to get back out on the track and just go out and do what you guys love to do.
I'll be excited. I'll be excited for sure to see those first person called up in the field events, and to hear that first gunshot go off. I'm excited about that. I'm ready to get back to track. I think we couldn't ask for a better day. What it's going to be tomorrow, I think it's going to be beautiful outside. It's going to be a great watch. It's sure better than sitting in the house. Yep. and come out and see us, and it'll be a good time.
Coach Vance, we appreciate your time. Good luck on Friday, and we'll see you next week.
Sounds good. Thanks, Jordo.